I appreciate the recognition of Charlottesville as an important moment, but we have to recognize that it's a moment in a long series of moments that is part of a system here, right? And that what we saw was some of the most vile evidence of white supremacy, racism, and kind of the indoctrination of hatred in this country. And yet we see that act out every single day in our criminal justice system, in schools, on the street, in acts of protest, or the things that we're protesting against. And so I think it's really important that we frame this conversation properly in a broader system of white supremacy that does actually impact all of us every single day, because it is systemic, it is institutionalized, and it is woven into the very fabric of this country from policing on down. The other thing that the governor mentioned that I think is really important for this conversation is about how much this starts in schools. And we often discuss the school to prison pipeline, and that phrase has become very well known, thankfully. But the insidious ways in which this acts out for young people every day, I think we don't talk about enough. Because it's not just about how quickly you can enter the system as a child. It's also about the ways in which you internalize the idea that regular, normal childhood behaviors are indeed criminal. And they're especially criminal if you have brown skin. They're especially criminal if you are indigenous to this country. So we see African American and Native American children far surpassing all other children in juvenile detention, and they're outpacing their representation in this country. As the governor mentioned, black students being pushed into school suspension and other disciplinary measures at alarming rates. But it's also important to recognize that the kind of training that not just police officers, but teachers and principals and other folks are receiving doesn't actually cover a lot of this stuff.